This was a story I saw earlier. I wasn't planning on reading on the stream. I had read it earlier, but I guess I'll just give you the overview. I mean, it's just a shitty tech bro startup company that fires people after getting $7 billion, or after being valued at $7 billion. And that valuation came with like a $750 million cash infusion. And then they were like, hey, we got to lay a bunch of people off. And, the people who got laid off obviously did not take that very well. But I mean, this is par for the course for, the tech industry. And it's shitty. It's really shitty. Like, how are you supposed to feel when you get hit with the $7 billion valuation and you know that your company just got a $750 million cash infusion, and then this fucking dickbag has the audacity to get on a Zoom call and be like, I come to you with not great news. CEO Vishal Garg said in the video, which has since circulated on TikTok and YouTube. The market has changed, as you know, and we have to move with it in order to survive. Sure, this is a survival mechanism for a company that was just valued at $7 billion and given a $750 million cash infusion. Survival mechanism. This isn't news you're going to want to hear, but ultimately it was my decision. I wanted you to hear from me. Last time I did this, I cried. Oh, shut up. This time I hope to be stronger. Oh, what a fucking dickhead. Oh my god, the audacity of this motherfucker right here. The last time I did this, I cried. This time I hope to be stronger. Is this it right here? What a fucking asshole.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. I come to you with not great news. The market has changed, as you know, and we have to move with it in order to survive, so that hopefully we can continue to thrive and deliver on a mission. This isn't news that you're going to want to hear, but ultimately it was my decision, and I wanted you to hear from me. It's been a really, really challenging decision to make.
What a shithead. Just say it, dude.
This is the second time in
Just
my career
say it.
I'm doing this, and I do not want to do this.
Shut up,
the last
dude.
Time I did it,
Shut
cried.
the fuck up.
This time I hope to be stronger.
Oh my god.
But we are laying off about 15% of the company for a number of reasons. The market, efficiency, and
market efficiency. Capitalism is really the worst.
If you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group.
Fuck you,
Oh god, dude. He fucking...
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why can't I pause this fucking thing? Okay. He really pulled like a fucking bachelor. He really did it. Let me see if I can find that piece of music. There we go.
Hi, everyone. Your employment here is terminated for a number of reasons. The market, the last time I did it, I cried.
There we go. Now we got
the market.
Now we have the appropriate music
and performances.
He really held it too. He held it. Watch. Listen.
If you're on this call.
If you're on this call. And the camera cuts. Cut to contender. Cut to the contender 2. Cut back to him. You gotta draw it out. If you're on this call. Okay. Stick the landing.
Are part of the unlucky group.
Fuck you, dude.
Your employment here.
What a shitbag.
Effective immediately.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What a shitbag.
What's next? You're going to get an email from HR, askhr@better.com, to your personal email address.
Oh, that's even better. Ask the HR at better.com.
Give me details of your severance and your benefits.
What's going on here?
For all U.S. employees, we're providing 4 weeks of severance, 1 month of full benefits, and 2 months of COBRA, for which we will pay the premium. So 3 months total benefits if you elect for COBRA.
Oh my
if you
goodness.
don't get a communication from asking...
Oh, hey, Justin, that guy sucks. For certain, this dude really fucking sucks.
Thank you for each and every one of yours individual contributions.
Oh, fuck off!
I wish the news was different. I wish we were thriving enthusiastically as we were at the beginning of this year.
Again. $7 billion valuation that led to a $750 million cash infusion.
That's not the case. And I am sure you will leave us and be more successful, more fortunate, and luckier in your next endeavor.
And luckier.
I wish you all the best of luck.
Oh, God.
Thank you for everything you've done for Better.
Oh, man.
Your employment here is terminated, effective immediately.
What a better.com employee said about the layoffs. Okay, let me
The
turn that
layoff
off.
appears to be completely random, with every department impacted. Top sales performers, culture carriers, senior management, the entire diversity, equity, and inclusion team, territory leaders, trainers, almost the entire Better real estate department, product specialists, and countless others were
Damn, 900 people. They let off 900 people.
Were terminated immediately. I was on paid time off, but thankfully checked my phone, where I was receiving hundreds of messages from colleagues who were telling me to check my calendar. I logged in, and there it was, the Zoom with the CEO. Had I not received text, I would have logged in tomorrow to a deactivated Slack email and would have had no idea. After telling us we were terminated, the CEO then went into another meeting with the survivors and disparaged all of the terminated employees. He pretty much said we were dragging the rocket ship down. He also told everyone that
Dragging the rocket ship down?
he will be spending his time with terminated employees. He pretty much said we were dragging the rocket ship down. He also told everyone that nobody is safe and that he will be spending his time watching over everyone. He also stated that employees will not be allowed more than one mistake. Conveniently enough, there are articles stating that Better received millions in funding yesterday, and it's rumored, not confirmed, that reducing headcount was a stipulation of receiving the funding.
Reducing headcount was it? What the fuck?
So apparently TikTok just crashed Better.com website.
Home improvement? I don't think so.
Lord Almighty.
If you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group.
CEO strikes back.
I can't even begin to read what the fuck that says.
CEO recently trashed
The unlucky group.
CEO strikes back.
Should I even fucking try? Ugh. You should quit and go work elsewhere if you are this unhappy with something management. Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know. I'm not going to try to read all of that. Pessimism, skepticism. Yeah, this is I don't know how else to describe it other than just saying that this is capitalism. This is what it is. Like, this is doing whatever you can to make your company as fucking lean and efficient as possible at the expense of literally everything that goes into treating a human being like a decent human being.
Better.com CEO recently trashed terminated employees and accused them of stealing. You guys know that at least 250 of the people terminated were working an average of 2 hours a day, while clocking in 8 hours plus a day in the payroll system. They were stealing from you and stealing from our customers who pay the bills that pay your bills. Get educated. He also replied to an unhappy employee, "You should quit and go work elsewhere if you are this unhappy about senior management. If you've been working here since 2019, you probably now have more stock vested in value than the savings of most Americans. That, in all likelihood, makes you an ingrate galore. Just quit, please." He even told the
Makes you an
employee,
ingrate?
"Great. I answer customers' emails directly myself, while you're probably sitting on Vine or Twitter or whatnot to
Like, what? I want to see. Hold on, let me go back in here.
If you're on this call,
I want to see, like, maybe I should look this up. Team, I want to apologize for the way I handled the layoffs last week. I failed to show the appropriate amount of respect and appreciation for the individuals who were affected and for their contributions to better. I own the decision to do the layoffs, but in communicating it, I blundered the execution. In doing so, I embarrassed you. Oh, God. I realized that the way I communicated this news made a difficult situation worse. I am deeply sorry and am committed to learning from this situation and doing more. Oh, God. What a fucking dickhead. At Better, your dedication, focus, and expertise are essential in the vital work we are doing to unlock the value, joy, and opportunity of home ownership for our customers across the country. Oh, Jesus, if that isn't the most fucking contrived corporate statement, the most contrived, heartless, bloodless corporate statement that I've ever read. Oh, man. Fuck this guy and fuck everything that he's about. It's all Kotick's fault. Well, I mean, so far we haven't heard any allegations of this dude doing anything untoward, but seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if a few months or years down the line something like that pops out. This guy doesn't seem like he values other human beings all that much. But Better.com recently received a cash infusion. Yeah, so it seems like that $750 million infusion was tied to him being able to cut some labor, which he did with gusto. What's this guy's name? Earlier today, sources familiar with internal happenings within the company told TechCrunch that the company's VP of Communications, Patrick Linehan, head of public relations, Tanya Gilogly, and head of marketing, Melanie Hahn, have all submitted their resignations. Insider also reported the news earlier today. Damn. Those are some top C-suiters handing in their papers, huh? The company is now unsurprisingly pushing back its SPAC, its SPAC, which was originally expected to close in the fourth quarter of this year. So what, they're trying to go public using that shit too? Garg also confirmed to Fortune this week that the company accused at least 250 terminated staffers of stealing from the company and customers by working just 2 hours a day. Not long after Garg announced the layoffs, he addressed the company on a live stream. He laid out a vision of what he called Better 2.0 with a leaner, meaner, hungrier workforce. Jesus. Garg's reputation as a not very nice person goes back to last year when Forbes revealed the contents of an email to an employee from Garg. "Hello, wake up, Better team. You are too damn slow." I gotta emphasize the all caps here. "Hello! Wake up, Better team! You are too damn slow! You are a bunch of dumb dolphins!" Dumb dolphins? And dumb dolphins get caught in nets and eaten by sharks. So stop it! Stop it! Stop it right now! You are embarrassing me! Okay, well, that's that's quite an email. You are a bunch of dumb dolphins. The same Forbes article revealed that Garg was subject of a number of lawsuits from the likes of PIMCO and Goldman Sachs for things like improper and even fraudulent activity at two prior business ventures and misappropriating tens of millions of dollars. misappropriating tens of millions of dollars. How do you even fucking get a job after that? The recent dip in refinancings is believed to be a factor in Better.com's decision to lay off some of its employees. In April 2020, Better.com said it was hiring aggressively as more people were seeking to refinance their homes in the face of historically low mortgage rates. At the time, I had reported for Crunchbase News that an internal memo to employees from Garg revealed that the mortgage lending startup was looking to hire about 1,000 people in 2020 as a whole, and as more and more homeowners come online for their needs. I wonder if this decision to cut all these people is tied into the fact that, like, the housing market is starting to do a complete reversal. He was giving away stock. Oh my God. This guy does not sound like a good human being, to say the least. Yeah, and this was to the idea that you would be laid off in such a manner, like weeks before the holidays. It's really the worst time, not just for like the whole, the image of it, but also because like it's a dead month for like doing interviews and shit. Because people who are employed, who are going to be hiring people, they're not going to be doing interviews. They're going to be fucking going. They're going to be wrapping up their year as best they can at work, and they're going to be going on vacations. I mean, I'm a part of this right now. Like we've got some openings at my company. We've been doing some interviews. They're slowing right now because people are going on vacations and shit. It's like the worst period of time to have to go job hunting. What? This isn't the same guy, is it? He threatened to burn his business partner alive. Now he's a billionaire? Vishal Garg is a billionaire thanks to his SoftBank-backed mortgage lender, Better.com. There are a lot of questions about how he got here. Oh, no. Oh, no. This guy is fucking Bruce Bolton. Last fall, employees at one of America's fastest... Hold on a second. Let me get the chill stuff going again. Last Friday, employees of one of America's fastest growing began making anxious phone call. They believe that CEO Vishal Garg, a volatile entrepreneur with a history of disgruntled business partners, had been giving huge amounts of equity to one of his most loyal lieutenants in a way that violated norms and seemed to defy explanation. Hold on a second. When was this? Okay, this was published in August. Those employees may have been right. New public filings, interviews with high-ranking company officials, and internal documents reviewed by the Daily Beast reveal that the executive, Elena Noller, was given stock options potentially worth tens of millions of dollars. Unlike normal employee packages, it vested immediately. It isn't clear how much the board knew in advance. She also received at least $8,000 per month for 2 homes, including one in Puerto Rico, and other perks. What? Wait, what? What? What does that even mean? $8,000 per month for 2 homes? It does not appear that any other executive got a comfortable deal at the firm, a SoftBank-backed mortgage lender called Better.com, which is about to go public via SPAC at a massive $7.7 billion valuation. The partner was the best man at his wedding. Oh. It's crazy, says former senior employee of the fully vested stock. It's like a handout. The whole point of options is to incentivize 4 years of work. This is like handing her cash. This year, the pay kept coming. Around early February, Garg announced to his board that he had granted Noller another 1.25 million options. It's easily worth 8 figures, insiders say. For technical reasons, he couldn't authorize more without the board's approval, so he sought permission to issue her an additional 1.15 million options. It's unclear if the approval was ultimately granted. Just 4 months later, in June, Noller left the company after she was placed on administrative leave for allegedly bullying and other workplace grievances. Oh no. Those allegations had swirled for over a year, but even in her absence, major questions remain about the handouts and about the company's oversight structure. In fact, one of Better's key investors, Pine Brook Capital, is threatening to sue the company and Garg according to a recent company filing claiming there have been fiduciary breaches in connection with Better's corporate governance. Pine Brook, which is already suing over a dispute related to stock sales, declined to comment. Another prominent backer, Goldman Sachs, recently sold much of its stake. The firm declined to comment on why. The guy he threatened. Huh? The partner was the best. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, they talk about this in the article, I imagine. I want to know why he threatened him. The tumult comes in the wake of allegations of a lawsuit involving Garg that he or his companies have misappropriated tens of millions of dollars from prior businesses, that his companies engaged in fraud, that he used ill-gotten money and stolen technology to found Better in the first place. What? Stolen technology? What the fuck is this? That's a whole other can of worms. Like, ill-gotten money? What does that mean? This is like rapidly devolving into like comic book kind of shit. Ill-gotten money and stolen technology. As Forbes reported last year, the litigation has grown heated. In one deposition in 2019, he told a former business partner, once the best man at his wedding, that he was going to staple him against the fucking wall and burn him alive. Garg later apologized. I'm sorry about threatening to staple you to the wall and burning you alive. Good Lord, man. Lord almighty. The best man at his wedding. Whew, well, that's a relationship that turned sour, huh? Reached by phone, Garg called the former business partner a total charlatan who used to be my best friend. Oh, this guy is so dramatic. This is... Always be wary of people who are just super dramatic, that have like theater kid energy. This guy definitely has big theater kid energy, man. A total charlatan who used to be my friend, my best friend. He firmly denied handing out equity without the board's knowledge and declined to say much more on the record. If you're going to do another hit job, you may as well... Jesus, man, what is this guy's problem? Miller declined to comment. A spokesperson for Better said, "We grew our business tremendously last year and are extremely prepared for the discipline required by public markets." The company previously said it was confident the lawsuit involving Garg were baseless. Undeniably, though, Garg's web of controversies has impacted the business. This winter, Morgan Stanley informed the company that due to the lawsuits, it would no longer work with Better on a possible IPO, according to... Hence why the firm turned to a SPAC. And as I mentioned in a lot of my videos I've done over EVs, SPACs are an excellent way for disreputable con artists to take their pump and dump companies public, to engage in the pumping of that public IPO before dumping. That's why all of those companies are under SEC investigations right now. Like, SPACs are notoriously shady and becoming more under scrutiny because of the way that EV companies, and other companies too, I know FaZe Clan went public due a SPAC, which is fucking insane. FaZe Clan being that gaming organization. Not that they make... If you don't know who FaZe... You can Google FaZe Clan and figure out who they are. But they went public via SPAC. It's just ridiculous. Around the same time as concerns over corporate governance reached a boiling point, 2 members of the board resigned. Firm outside. This article was also in fucking August too. Like, knowing this, having this as background to everything that's happening with them now, and like further members of their C-suite quitting, like this, I don't know if this company's ever gonna make it to go to an IPO state. Like, not with this Garg at the helm. That's just his deal. What? Wait, hold on a second. Nobody claimed Garg's compensation and handouts are illegal, and the board, perhaps unable or unwilling to rein him in, apparently knew that he was making many decisions on his own, yet the flare-ups display a potentially hazardous reality, according to almost every person that LEB spoke with. Better operates at the whims of its founder, a man who seemingly has not exited a venture before torching every bridge. That's just his deal, a former employee said. Vishal is obsessed with power and with perception of his own self in the world. Yeah, I get that sense. Better specialized in offering low approval rate, whatever. The origin of this money machine is very much in dispute. Garg claims he founded Better in 2014 After he and his wife struggled to buy a new home, they had lost out on an apartment after a cash buyer swooped in, even though the offer had been 7% worse. How is something so big and important so broken up? Former business partners tell a more colorful story. They have alleged in litigation that in the years prior, Garg controlled a kaleidoscope of shell companies that may have improperly diverted tens of millions of dollars from earlier deals. The deals were hugely complex, involving hundreds of thousands of mortgages, multiple debt holders, and of course an investment group based in the Cayman Islands. The crucial gist of things: some of those plaintiffs allege that their money and technology may have been used to launch the startup. Oh my goodness. As the initial claims played out in court, Garg charged ahead. He was a shrewd operator, early employees I better say, capable of scaling an idea to an actual business, and he kept an eye on even the smallest of details. Office managers were chastised if they filled the mini fridge with water brands other than Fiji or Perrier. Oh my god. Garg also insisted on a stockpile of, what the fuck, Gerlostiner, his sparkling beverage of choice. Why do we have biscotti here like this? He once demanded to know. Why do we have biscotti here like this? Isn't it biscotto? I guess biscotto is if it's just one. Well, he's not a fan of biscotti? Staff came to expect these kinds of dress downs, and a sample, yeah, this the email I read before here, dumb dolphins. The aggressive tone belayed a man who preferred to eschew face-to-face confrontations. In 2017, Garg found a solution. He hired a woman in her mid-20s off a commodities desk at Goldman Sachs. Okay, so that's the woman from before. She was firing people. So what? He hired her to be her bulldog? Or to be his bulldog? Mahler ascended rapidly at the company. A little over 2 years into the job, Garg made her executive vice president. 4 months after, she replaced the company's chief product officer. The move confused and frustrated some of her peers who felt that Mahler had little experience for the role. She had recently taken a crash course in product management to learn more about it and recalls coworkers she told about the class. Meanwhile, Mahler continued to serve as Garg's gatekeeper. According to some of the allegations that eventually resulted in her departure, she was known to place employees on performance improvement plans when they voiced dissent or were otherwise marked disloyal. Oh my god. This is brutal, dude. This is we only ever hear about this shit at like companies where something really bad happens and it like blows up. You know this shit is just going on at virtually every company or every other company, you know, in the country. Like, people just live under this dystopian fucking nightmare of psychopaths and sociopaths that just slit throats and crush bodies, stacking bodies on top of bodies to build these flesh ladders to ascend to these demigod-like states of wealth. And, like, there's no escaping it. Like, people who got fired from this company, they're just polishing their resumes so they can go work at another company where this same shit's happening. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked what I said, what Justin said, if you like the content we're providing, if you had any kind of laughs at all, even if you hate us, if you hate my guts, if you want to stab me, if you want to say all sorts of horrible things to me, cool. Like the video, subscribe. You'll get fed all sorts of shit you'll probably hate. And if you like us, you'll get fed all sorts of shit you probably like. So, please and thank you.